Detroit, Michigan. Motown is the setting for the Knicks. As clutch as they come, Jalen Brunson planning to deliver another stellar performance as they get ready for action at Little Caesars Arena. Knicks Pistons is next, and we'll be right back. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. You take a look at the Pistons, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, New York, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And checking out Detroit, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Pistons, Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. And the dunk by Stewart.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Towns the screen. Shot from free throw range. And again, it's New York.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Outside Robinson. Anunoby against Thompson. Pass to Holland. Outside for Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham for 3. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And here is Bridges. Left side, Towns. Brunson outside. Over Cunningham. Brunson, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Cunningham with it. Brunson picks him up. Robinson for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 3, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Thompson. No good on the shot. Good D by Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Anunoby, a screen on Stewart. Pass to Brunson. And the 3 ball is good. Brunson's got 7. Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting. New York leading by 4. Now Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Cunningham on the wing. Outside Robinson. Pass to Stewart. Here is Cunningham. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, Cunningham felt the contact, knew he was going to get a whistle, and now he's going to the line for one more.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
All Reed's checked in for the Pistons. Karis LeVert comes in for Ausar Thompson. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. A beautiful reverse layup.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you guys.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And Towns no good on that one. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Yabusele.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Takes a three, and another three for Detroit.
And that's a huge shot there, the three-pointer and the foul. Not the kind of defensive play they were hoping for.
Detroit shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
What's up?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Isaiah Stewart has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Detroit.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
We've got Green, Paul Reed out there with Jones. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jenkins in a point guard. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
LeVert against Clarkson. Green with a screen for LeVert. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. And shot on the way. The shot, no good. New York's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Pass to Hukporti. Some nice passing by New York here. Green in the post. Defended by Bridges. They get the rebound. Reed misses.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Now, here's Clarkson. From deep. Rebound, Detroit. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Jenkins. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Pass to Reed. Lets it fly. Detroit, no good that time either.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Bridges shot, good.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently, but when it works, it works.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Reed. Holland comes in for Jones. Thompson, he's checked in for Javonte Green. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Pistons trail by 3. Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Now Bridges following the three-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. The jump hook, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. LeVert the pass to Stewart. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for LeVert. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. Here's Kolek, guarded by Robinson. Towns, a screen on Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Karl Anthony Towns, and that's good. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
And here's Thompson. His last outing, he had 8 points. Robinson on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Kolek. Brunson, a screen on Robinson. Here's Kolek. Still scoreless. His first shot coming late. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Anunoby against Stewart. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Holland from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Guys?
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And we've got rapper Big Sean in the building here tonight. A native of Detroit and a big NBA fan.
Always great to see him cheering on his hometown team. It's clear how much he loves attending games.
Detroit on D. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Holland, defended by Towns. Cunningham outside, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. New York's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Brunson surveying the D. New York, no good that time either.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Here's Thompson, and the layup is good.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Towns. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Cunningham outside. High post Stewart. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Robinson for three. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You look at the Pistons. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gotta like what Isaiah Stewart has done in this one, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. OG Anunoby is out there with Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Pass to Robinson. Now Towns. Knocked loose. There's Holland. Defended by Towns. Stewart against Robinson. Stewart passes to Robinson. Clock at 6. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Here's Holland. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby outside. Outside, Towns. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And it's in there. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Well, he is not afraid to mix it up inside. Cunningham fighting for a basket there.
Anunoby outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Bridges. He's got 5. Towns, a screen on Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Over Thompson. And Brunson has it in the corner. Towns in the corner. Another 3 for New York.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But GA, There's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Stewart, a screen for Thompson. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Towns is doubled. There's Holland, defended by Towns. And Thompson kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now here's Towns. 8 points for him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
And for the purist out there, he has been fun to watch with the ball in his hands. I mean, he can make any pass on the court and create so many easy baskets for his teammates.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Cunningham. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kolic's checked in. Pistons passing it around. Jenkins, the pass to Holland. Banked in off the glass. Holland's got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Bridges outside. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Knicks trail by 3. Down low. Stolen by Robinson. Thompson outside. We've got 1:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Holland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look here for Detroit. Reedy's checked in for Stewart. Javonte Green comes in for Holland. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Thompson. The Knicks also changing it up. Akporti's checked in. And Yabusele subbed in for Karl Anthony Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 5. To stop the drought, Brunson, hard finish inside.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
LeVert with it. 5 points in the game. Out to the wing. Now here's Jenkins. Not a lot of room. Shoots over Yabusele. Jenkins can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside.
Oh, staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jaden Ivey comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And both free throws good for Brunson.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Reed a screen. Pass to Green. Here's Cunningham. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night right there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Pistons on top as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Javonte Green is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Detroit right now. Detroit's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Cunningham passes to Reed, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
New York trailing. Pass to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Over Reed. And it's Towns missing. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Over in the corner, McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Towns, the screen. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's McBride, and it's denied. And LeVert, here we go. It counts, and the foul. That one goes on Anunoby. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
Detroit making a switch here. Stewart's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in for Yabusele. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Free throws off from LeVert. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard. It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Pistons leading by 4. LeVert the pass to Cunningham. Back to LeVert. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Anunoby kicks to Robinson. Reed with the steal. Green finds Stewart. Now LeVert. Inside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Clock is at 3. Cunningham for 3. Cans it from downtown. And now it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his three-point stroke.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Thompson comes in for Javonte Green. And it's Duncan Robinson in for LeVert. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Outside Bridges. Brunson a screen on Robinson. Right side Towns. Outside Brunson. Fires the three. Cunningham pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Cunningham, a screen on Anunoby. Bridges with the rebound. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points. Robinson. He's off from 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Brunson against Robinson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Nice move, and he drains the J.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Brunson against Cunningham. Here's Stewart, stolen by Brunson. .127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson, a screen on Cunningham. No good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Robinson missed on the 3. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Robinson. Jalen Brunson. Now here's Bridges. Towns fires. Misses the 3. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And so the Pistons take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.